All right. Hey. Ooh. What's going on? I told you I was gonna come with more YouTube videos. I have many ambitions, many tasks that I want to do. One of the things was just like talking to my phone. Not like making a podcast out of it, but more so just like trying to just like talk about stuff. I like to write stuff down and sometimes my hand gets tired so I don't feel like writing. But yeah, I just want to talk to the camera because I just like talking, and talking out loud makes things in my brain make more sense. Anyway, let's get into it. So, adulting. Uh I'm shaking a little bit. You can see I'm shaking. I graduated. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna get my cap and gown. Hold on. Just the cap. I'm not gonna get the gown. Can you see? Can you see? I'm graduated. Yes, I have a cap with a tassel, which means I have a degree. Anyway, yeah, like I said, let's get into it. So, graduating feels very nice. I love it. But it's just weird. It's just really weird. And I've talked about this with my friends a lot. It just feels strange to think about how you've been in the school system for 17 fucking years, and then you finally like just get shot out of a cannon. And even one of the professors at graduation was like, you get shot out of a cannon and you just get shot into life. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly how it is. But I'm like, is that great? Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. But it's crazy because everybody's like, what are you going to do after college? What are you going to do after college? What are you going to do after college? And I'm like, I don't know. Look for a job? Like, what did you do after college? Look for a fucking job? Like, that's what you did. That's what I'm going to do. Like, I hate to say that I don't have an internship coming out of college. Like, I would have loved to have, like, an internship, like, just, like, everything, like, ooh, boom, bam. Not saying that, like, it should just fall into my lap, but with a lot of the way my schedule worked out, especially this semester, like I couldn't go to as many seminars, and I couldn't like go, not even seminars, whatever the fucking weekend stuff is, like they do at VCU, where it's like, come to this fair or whatever, where we're doing these job things, or you get emails and messages on Handshake where they're like, hey, apply for this job in fucking Haiti. And you're like, I don't live in Haiti. But then it's also like, but bitch, you could move to Haiti. Anyway, love it. I love it. I love the fact that I'm graduated. I love the fact that I'm educated. I love the fact that I can go back on my education and see what I've learned and use it to my advantage. And I love that I have my books and I have my documents and all these things. And I do feel like I've learned. I feel like I've grown. I feel like I've developed. I feel like I've gotten a dose of what real life is. It feels good to be done with it. I do feel accomplished, and I feel it's very hard for me to be proud of myself. As we talk more, you'll probably come to know this because I'll probably talk about it a lot, but it's very difficult for me to be proud of myself. So when I was walking across the stage, like right before I got my little fake diploma that just tells me when my actual diploma was going to get delivered to my house, I was the first person to go, and I had the card, and I was like, okay, yeah, here's my card, here's my name. And the lady was like, Bachelor of the Arts in Music, Christian Thomas Reed. And like literally right before she said when she said my name, I was like, for the first time the whole day, I was like, oh shit, like Jesus Christ. And I wasn't doing anything except for walking across the stage, handshaking the dean, which I almost didn't do. And like, handshaking the head of music, handshaking the dean, and like going to my seat. What I actually did was call my name, shaking. I whipped my little tassel around. I said, I whip my hair, I whip my hair, I whipped my tassel around, and then I got I shaked James. I know their first names. So his last name's hard, so I just handshake. I said, thank you, James. And then I almost walked past the dean, and then I had to I was like, oh yeah, handshake, love you, never met you in my life, don't know who you are, but yeah, you're the dean. Thank you. Thanks for the education and the debt. Rao wasn't there. I don't know what Rao was up to that day. He was at another person's graduation, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying, but I mean, VCU Arts is kind of like the centerpiece of VCU. So I feel like Rao should have been, rowing in the front row. I also love about graduation is like all the professors that are speaking, they all look like they're like wizards. Like Like all the guys that are speaking, like they all like one of them is like older, so he has like this really long like gray beard that's like right to here, and he has like this purple sash and like all these like tassel colors, and he looks like he looks cool, but he looks like a fucking wizard. Like I'm like, bruh, and he's so educated. Like hearing the accolades, anyway, whatever. Like he's just, I think his name is also Anthony Anderson, not the black guy, but hearing his accolades and stuff, I was like, damn, okay, he's accomplished. Anyway, back to the center of the story. Yeah, I got my diploma. I took pictures with my family, did all that jazz. So, like I said, it feels nice to have graduated. On the other side of that niceness is a lot of doubt, worry, and like a lot of like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, I feel kind of like 3 years just went by. Not in a time, not in the way of like, I need to stop saying like, not in the way of it's been a short 3 years. I feel like everything feels relatively short and long at the same time. But because it's just been fun, but it's also been really hard. But it's just been time passing. And I guess that's also been a really big thing I thought about. And the fact that it's passed and now that I'm here and the expectation of being like, yup, boom, here you go. You got it. Yeah, boom, yep, go out, get that job, go out, get salary. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Everybody pause. Everybody pause. I got to get a credit card first. Wait. Where's the security deposit going to come from that? Possibly, if we don't get it back, we should get the security deposit back. But then it's like, what is going to happen if we don't? Where is that money going to come from? Because I have to come up with that money. I have to work for that money. I'm also paying off hospital bills because, as you might come to find out when I talk about, I had to get a surgery earlier this year on. So, Christian, bleep that out. It's been like I had to do that, and then I also have another bill that I have to call. What time is it? I need to call. Okay, after I need to do that because it's almost 5. There's so much stuff I need to pay for and so much stuff I need to do and think about that I'm like, no one else is about to pay for this shit. But then it's like I get paid $15 an hour, which is fine. No offense to my job, love you, but you get paid $15 an hour, and then you work 5 days, as much money as that is, and I get paid weekly, I can save that money up. I'm just like, I know I'm going to want more. I know I'm going to need more. Because it's just like, I don't want to just feel like I just have the money to live. Especially as a young person, I feel like I want to try to grow and do all that money stuff as I have the energy to do it and actually go after what I want to go after. Not saying my like, light's gonna dim or anything, but like I just want to go now. But that's the scary part. It's like, how do you go? Where do you go? And you just have to start. But yeah, it's hard because there's, like I said, a level of expectation that comes with like, you've been adulting for like 3 years now. What you been doing? What you mean what? And I'm like, no, I mean what? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean I have to adult? Anyway, also creating a whole album is pretty strange. It's crazy. It's annoying. As much as I love music, I feel like going through college and making this album have made me be like, is this what I love? Is this what I like? Is this what I'm gonna do? Is this it? And it is. It's just work. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that involves really hard work is really fucking scary because you have to actually put forth so much effort. And like, what if the effort is faint? What if the effort is just faint? Not saying I need everybody to listen to my album, but like I want people to hear it. I worked hard on it. I want somebody to hear it, relate to it, cry to it, love it, laugh about it. I don't know. I also found out some news a couple days ago that was just kind of shocking, but it was also like it was a piece. Anyway, I don't know if I want to get into that, but moral of that story is like a piece of me kind of like just ended when I found this piece of news out. And it was really shocking to me a little bit how at first kind of struck I was. I immediately got taken aback to a more like calm sense because I understood what I was going for and I understood where I was. But I just did feel the strike of like that moment hitting me hard. So it was hard for a second. But I woke up the next day and I was like, you know what? Work. I'm going to stop. I'm going to sign off. yeah, I don't know how long this is gonna be. I don't know what I'm gonna edit it into, how many ums. Take a shot every time I said Take a shot, actually, no. Take a shot every time I said like and didn't cut it out, actually, if that's even the case, okay? If you watch, thank you for watching. I have 2 songs out right now, Virgo Man, Cancer Boy. Stream those. Like I said, I have an album coming, more music coming out. I'm working on it literally as we speak. Website at christianreed.com, not at Christian Reed, but it's christianreed.com, christianreed.com. And yeah, fun stuff over there. I'll have a shop once just more people come around. And yeah, bye.
Can we talk about you for a second? May I shift the conversation for a minute? I don't like the way you hate to hold me at night in the morning, always leave me lonely. I wasn't gonna cry that night. Tried my best to wipe my eyes. We're bringing up the past. I thought you'd be the last. No, I won't continue to lie. You got loving issues and I don't need you. You're such a Virgo man. Always want the best but can't give it back. Virgo man. So one-track minded, that shit is whack. Ooh, Virgo man. Hope you find yourself in the way you plan. Ooh, no, man. Gonna ever get that close again. How about the time you left me on me for days and returned like nothing happened with that smile across your face? Maybe I'll bring up the time we left the party. Couldn't have my baby crying out in front of everybody. You could've even told me when you felt the change. Could've had a conversation about the way this thing's arranged. Every situation overrated, meditated, orchestrated, running myself wild just to see you smile. But you couldn't do it for me. Made a fool of myself just so you'd care for me. I don't even know why I ran around for you, trying for you, even caught myself almost dying for you. And frankly, I've got shit to say. I hope you know I gave you the best love they ever made. Yeah, I saw you in the gym, both times I saw you twin. And at the party, I take my hug back, that's my offense. I hope that you're good and I hope that you're well. I don't wish you no harm and I don't wish you well. But I hope that you're listening and I hope that you're crying. I'm not coming back just in case you start trying. And still got shit to say.